Alright everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is John with Brightwood Overlanding. In this video we're going to go over probably one of the most critical pieces of equipment that you should bring with you, whether you're camping, overlanding, off-roading, anything, even if you're with a lot of people. So let's get right into it. This is the Garmin InReach Mini 2. I believe it retails for about $350 or so. There's many like it on the market, but there's not any that have the features that this does, as well as the reliability and the name of this company. Everyone knows Garmin. They're known for their high quality stuff, although they are on the more pricey end. You can always count on them. Again, this is not a sponsored video. No one's paying me to do this. They didn't send this out. I bought this on my own and I've used it several times, and I've found that it gives you a lot of ease of mind, especially if you're doing it on your own. Alright, so in the box, of course, you're going to get your Garmin InReach. This first flap here is just a warning. Satellite communication stuff is not activated. You do have to have a subscription to use this. So in the box, you're going to have your Garmin right here, and it does come with a carabiner on it. It's actually really nice to hook it into packs and stuff. Then under this little section here, of course, you have your USB Type-C to charge it and update it, as well as you can put offline maps on it as well. And then below that, of course, you got your how-to manual, what all the buttons do, what all the features do, how long it will last on certain settings and stuff. It claims it can go anywhere from 14 to, I believe, approximately 30 days while on. See if I can find it in here while we're doing this. Yeah, there you go. So if you're doing the 10-minute tracking send interval, so every 10 minutes it'll send your location to one of the contacts we set up. It says full sky view up to 5 days with 10-minute tracking intervals and high activity. Of course, it's going to vary greatly. There's a lot of settings. You don't have to do the 10-minute. You can do up to, I think, every 4 hours or a day. And that will drastically increase your battery life. Yeah, 30-minute tracking interval, full sky up to 30 days, monitor cover up to 10. And this other packet is your warnings, your information guide, pretty much. Alrighty, so once you turn on your device, get all set up, there is a few apps that you can get on your phone, Android and iOS. We'll go over those in a minute. A quick look at everything here. You got two buttons on the left side here. You got your power button, and you got an OK button, which is also your settings, and then a back button. This right here is a cover. And so you flip that cover up, and if you're in an emergent situation, you need help immediately, under that cover, there's a button, and you press that button for, I believe, about 3 seconds, and it'll send out a SOS message to any local law enforcement, emergency services kind of thing. As well as you can take this cover off if you need. There is a battery. It's not replaceable. And then below these selector switches here, you have this little flap. It is waterproof, and that's how you charge the device. So I'm going to turn the power on real quick. I like that. Always test your device before you go, just to make sure there's nothing wrong with it. Since it's electronic, there can be things that go wrong. So on the main screen, it's going to show you your battery percentage, a menu option, and your date and time. And then these buttons are to go up and down on the screen. This is not touchscreen, by the way. So your first thing down, you're going to have your messages. You can send messages on this to people. Let's see. There we go. So it kind of looks like that. It's kind of hard to read. It's, of course, a very small device. You can go in there, reply, type message. You can set up automatic responses as well. We have to select each character individually if you want something else. It does take a little bit of learning to navigate through all this stuff here. So in this main menu also, you have your tracking information. So if you click on that, you can start tracking your location. You can share it with people, or you can just track it on your device and send it to your phone. Next thing down, you got a compass. It'll roughly show you which direction you're going. Usually, I found this to be pretty accurate. It works a lot better, of course, when you have satellite. It can also show you the map on the screen, showing you where you're going and any planned routes you have. Of course, you got a whole bunch of settings here. Auto zoom, messages, orientation, waypoints, waypoint labels. And again, those are much easier to set up with on your phone, which I'll kind of get into in just a few minutes here. When you get your subscription, you can also get weather forecasts. I'm not sure if I'll do it right now since I don't have any service. No, probably not. I need satellite connection. And then you got a refresh button. If you go up on the panel, it just goes right to the bottom. So hitting this power button is going to give you kind of your main general settings like on your phone. So you can change, you can lock all the buttons if you need. Just so like if it's in your pack and it's on, you don't have to worry about it sending random messages out to people. Muting, brightness, alerts, and then you can turn it off from there. So go into the setting, and again, it's this button right here. You can go to send messages, and you can actually send them to social media as well. If you have a lot of people that don't know you're going out, you didn't tell anyone for whatever reason, which you always should tell someone where you're going. You can share it to Facebook, Map Share, which I have never used, Twitter, and then different phones and text messages. Check-in. So you can send a message to whoever just saying like, hey, I got there right, or I got there and I'm going to start my hike or off-road thing, just so family, friends know what's going on and kind of when to expect it to start. Start tracking, and we already went into that. Navigate. You got your waypoints. Track back. So if you hit the navigate button and you set it to follow your course, you can hit the track back button and it can show you which way to go if you get lost, and you can show you how to get back. Coordinates, sight and go, which is pretty much just a compass. Courses, that's where you set it up on your phone, and then different activities, which also you set up on your phone. You can mark waypoints, so if you find something interesting, of course, you can just mark where that location is if you ever want to go back to there. You got your contacts, which you can set up on this device, but again, on the app is much. Sorry about that, my battery died. Back to it though, your service plan, that's just the subscription plan you got. Any saved waypoints, courses, or activities, and then you got more settings here. So you go into settings, you have a ton of tracking settings. Send interval, so again, it will send your friend, family, relative, your location every set point. So it goes from anywhere from 10 minutes to 4 hours. Activity, high detail or standard. I always recommend going high detail, especially if you're going to be near a power source. But if you're going hiking on your own, I either recommend hitting it standard or just turning it off and turning it back on when you need it. And then auto track, that just tracks automatically. Sounds, you can mute all your buttons, you can change the message sounds for certain people, or if you get a critical alert, it'll send you a different message. So if you hit the SOS button, and they send you a message trying to contact you, seeing what's going on, it will send you a different message sound. Map settings. Again, this is all stuff you can do like I showed you earlier, but this might just be an easier way to get to stuff. So your waypoints, waypoint labels, track messages, or track points, messages, auto zoom, orientation. Phone settings. This is how you connect to your phone, and it's through Bluetooth. Super nice. InReach remote. I have not used this much, so I'm not going to speak a ton on it. I'll do some more looking into on that, and I'll do an infield test, infield review later on my next trip. And then you got some more system settings, so backlight, brightness, compass, calibration, your time, units you like to use, GPS or multiple GNSS, and then your language keyboard settings. And so that's pretty much it for the device. It's super simple. It is really nice to use, and just for a size comparison, here's just a normal G2 pen, and this thing is ridiculously small, just like that. But it does, even though it's small, it does require satellites super fast, usually within 3 to 5 minutes if in your open field, if not sooner than that. Okay, so let's get into the app here real quick. Let me pull it up on my phone here. And you got several apps for it. You got a specific Garmin Messenger app. I'm not sure how well you can see that, hopefully decently. So on the app, if you're connected to your device, you can send messages just like as if you were typing. Again, this is going to be through satellite. So, and depending on the package you get when you get your subscription, you'll have a certain amount of texts. Right now, I just have the basic one, which is 10 messages a month, I believe. You can also get weather forecasts through the satellite, and I can't get that right now because I'm not connected to satellites. And then just some more information on your device. And it kind of gives you like 10 messages remaining. Next time it updates on your billing cycle. That 10 messages is not limited. It's just after you go above 10 messages, I think it's 10 cents a text, which is not much whatsoever. Then you got your contacts and stuff. You can also initiate SOS from here as well. Then the next app, which I recommend, is Garmin Explorer. So Garmin Explorer is just a more detailed, easier to see map, pretty much. And this is how you can track your location as well, how to set up new waypoints. You can also send a location to people. So again, you can set up your activities that you're going to be doing, waypoints, routes, courses, tracks. So it's going to track, you can save a tracked waypoint pretty much. Next one, again, you can also use this one to text. I don't know why actually I downloaded the other one. I think it just updated so you can have both. And then you get your features, again, your weather, your tracking, your SOS. And you can activate all of it through here. You can do everything that you can on here through the app, right? And that's a lot different than a lot of other devices. Some other devices will just have a few features, if not any, on the app. And so that's one of the unique things about this Garmin. Alright, and that's going to do it, guys. Again, keep an eye out for my infield test and infield use. Coming up on my next trip, I'm definitely going to try it all out, and I'll show you some of the most useful settings on here. So make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you guys want to see more of this content, if you liked it, and leave a comment if you have any questions, if I missed something, if there's something you want to know more about on this device, or if you just have any suggestions for me. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.